Hi guys, welcome to MoonChild Serendipity Tarot. So today is not a reading. It is just something that I think is very interesting and I want to share with you guys. So like recently I've been studying, researching, learning about chakras and the chakra system kind of in human's body. And I found like this really interesting connections or resemblance between BTS members, BTS's members, and their kind of like roles and energy in the group, like within the group, with the seven chakras that we have in our human body. And I was like, oh my god, this is so like interesting and it's really exciting. So I think maybe I should like make a video and share it, but like video editing is not something that I can do. So I'm using like a Microsoft PowerPoint presentation and it's very old style. Like I swear I'm not this old, but it's in a very old style. But yeah, and also like a little disclaimer. I am nowhere near an expert on chakras or like energies and stuff. I'm still learning. This is just my like interpretation and understandings, and this is what I realize when I get into this kind of like how to go like learning journey kind of. So yeah, and I also know that there are a lot of you guys are from India, and you probably know about this like way more than I do. So if I say something wrong, please correct me. Like all things I would talk about in this video, I got them from the internet mostly, and also from what I've uh, listened or from what I've heard or from what I've watched for my mentors and other readers on YouTube. So yeah, like the thing is, when I was learning about this seven chakra system of the human body, right? And ideally, theoretically speaking, when all the seven chakras are activated and kind of open, the human body will achieve what is like the ultimate mode. Like things will happen to us more easily, and we will be able to like float through life more easily and successfully. It depends on how you define success, but it's kind of like the ultimate form that a lot of people, a lot of practice how do I say that word? A lot of people would want to achieve. And so like what are chakras? Chakras are like 7 points. It's like energy points, and it's almost like wheels or circles. So it's like a points. It's like 7 points along our spines, and it's like a center of energy. Those are connected with different organs in our body. So if we are able to stimulate these points, we'll get like the blood circulations, the energy flowing through our bodies more efficiently, kind of. And it also affects each of them are responsible or like are is connected with different areas in our lives. And there are seven of them, like starting from the bottom, starting from the base is like the root chakra. I'm not gonna try and say the Indian the what is it? The original names of those. We have the root chakras, the sacral chakras, the solar plexus, the heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye chakra, and crown chakra. And also like each of them would have a coordinate numbers, colors, and areas of lives and organs in our bodies that they are connected or are associated with. And like if you look at this, when I first looked at this 7 colors of the chakras, I was like, oh, this looks familiar, isn't it? And they actually match, kind of match BTS's personal mic right? Um, yeah, and yeah, we'll talk about it later. And if you actually read the keywords and also the affirmations that is associated with each chakras, it's actually really fit to each member of BTS, which amazed me, and I was like, this is the connections that is it blows my mind. Like if you talk about the first chakra, so it's at the base of our body, and it stands for like energy, stability, comfort, and safety. And the affirmation is I am, and it's the red color. Is at the end of our spine, and this is the point of energy that gives us the sense of being grounded, and like it is associated with the basic instinct of a human body, and it also governs like our energy and like the feeling of stability. And who has a red mic? Of course it's Jungho, so it's J-Hope, and like he looks so good in red. And like this is unreal, but it's also like when we're talking about when we get our root chakras um, opened and active, it, like we can stimulate our passions and like creativity, basic survival instincts. Like he's so easily scared, right? Uh, but then it also calls for like the needs for logic and realistic thinking and order, and it also like what do the when our root chakras is active and kind of open, like we will feel safe and grounded. So then we will build, and then we will have the energy to, explore passions and creativities, and like um, build up, build ourselves up from there, because this is the base. Um, but like when we talk about J-Hope, isn't he the one who like ground other members? Like he's the one who would comfort other members and try to calm them down, try to tie them closely, and he, like, of course, passion is very passionate. um well, like he has a lot of energy. He's like the mood maker. He's inspiring, and he was also like, whenever I do readings on J-Hope, I always feel the sense of like really grounded and really stable energy. So this is definitely his type of energy. And I like with this, I'm not saying that their his root chakras or other members like coordinated chakras is most prominent or is most active. I think they also learning to balance their chakras, but this is the overall energy they exude when they are in a group environment. So within BTS, J-Hope has the role of the like yeah, he has the role of the root chakra, so to say. Um, what else do I want to say about this? Um, Yeah, and I also feel like J-Hope is someone who he would feel uneasy if the situation is unstable, or if the energy around him is unstable. That's one of the reason why he would always try to keep people balanced, and also like keep his members on the ground, kind of. So it is also good for him. Um, Yeah, and order. Like, isn't he always the one cleaning and like making sure everyone put things in order, kind of. To the second chakra, so it's above the root chakras, is the sacral chakras, and this chakras is identified with sensuality, sexuality, pleasure, and sociability. And the affirmations I feel, and of course, it's the orange color. And who has the orange color is Park Jimin. Um, yeah, this chakra is like when this chakra is open and active, our emotions like we'll be more stable, and we will be more in touch with our emotion and desires, and we are also able to empathize with people much better. This is also like a like a center of creativity. It also attracts like abundance and well-being. Um, like when it is open and active, we like we have the ability to feel happiness, and we have the ability to be compassionate and passionate with other people. Um, and when I read this particular sentence, like I always honor others, but not before myself. Like yeah, I immediately think about Jimin, uh, and also other keywords as well. I saw him, but at the same time, like he wasn't born like this, and he wasn't like this before 2018. In fact, like I think all of them before 2018, they were kind of like chaotic and running around like the. Imagine BTS is a body, right? So the group is a body, and each of them um before 2018 is like the energy center. Each of them is like they are 7 energy centers, but they're like running around throughout the body. They haven't found their place. They haven't settled into a certain kind of energy within the group. But after 2018, I think 2018 is a very important year for them, as they have said it several times. But also, like after that, isn't after 2018 they kind of changed their mark into these colors. So I feel like it happens at the same time. They might not be aware of the fact that they are getting in alignment with this um, 7 chakra systems, but like unconsciously they kind of realize their energy in the group, and um, well, coincidentally, but nothing is a coincidence. And now that they have this custom mic with their own chosen color, and they fit so well with the descriptions of the chakra system, I feel like this is amazing. That's why I want to share this. Um, but yeah, also like I was talking about Jimin. So before 2018, he always put other people before him. Like he lives for the outer world, but after that, I think he has said it several times as well. Now he focused more on himself, and he has learned how to honor himself before, because the key to the key to love is to love yourself first. So when you yourself have enough love and respect for yourself, only then can you able to give love and respect to other people. So I think Jimin understands that well as well. So hence why is now his affirmation is like I always honor others but not before myself. Also, this the chakras uh is associated with like sexuality and like like appealing, what is it, seductive energy, and like not seductive but like how you can attract people, kind of. um yeah, and it's like physical attraction and emotional attraction as well, and like talking about attraction and talking about seductions and talking about sexuality, like isn't Jimin the master of it? He's like he attracts all type of people, from what I can see, and like he redefines gender identities, like no stereotypes. Uh, he redefines gender stereotype and like toxic masculinity, and all that. There are a lot of talks about this. Like I'm pretty sure you can find it on Twitter, but he's very inspiring to me in that sense. Like he's breaking all these barriers, and seeing that a lot of people recognize him for what he's doing, for things that he's doing, is really, really amazing. And then we move up to the 3rd chakra. So this is where the rib cage, how do you say it? The ribs meet. So it's like in the very center of our body, and it's the solar plexus chakras. And this is coordinated with strength, personality, power, determination, and the affirmation is I do. I'm pretty sure you can guess who would represent these chakras. And yeah, it's Jungkook. I know he doesn't have a yellow mic, but I'm pretty sure his favorite color is yellow. Does it change? Has it changed though? But um, yeah, he definitely represents this energy. This is the center of energy that governs our energy and self-confidence, and also self-love, self-worth, self-esteem. Also talking about this, I don't think Jungkook is in alignment with this energy before 2018, but it's getting better now. Um, he's giving himself the credits that he deserves now. It's also responsible for like our strength and actions and determination, and also when these chakras is active and open, we have the ability to like spread the cheerful energy and like yeah like to give people around us energy, and also being able to show a lot of respect for other people. um like yeah, this is totally Jungkook, right? He cheers his Hyung up like immediately. He has this ability to just cheer the Hyungs up immediately. um and also these sentences, I feel it fits in really well with him, like self-love starts when I accept all part of myself. And I also think that he has learned this quite recently, like way late in 2018. But he's on this journey, so they are slowly like gravitating into this um like energy of these seven chakras, as I can tell from like I've been watching them. And yeah, as I can tell from that, they are slowly like getting into the alignment of this. And the next one is the heart chakra. So it's not where the heart is, but it's in the middle of our rib cage. So like in the very central base. I think like most people say the chakras points are based on our spine, but whenever I do chakras meditation, I always feel like it's in the middle of my body. So imagine the body is like a 3D uh, thing, then the chakras is like in the middle of it. And it's like the color is green, the keywords are acceptance, love, compassion, sincerity. The affirmation is I love, and of course, our Green King Kim Taeyong. He's like the embodiment of love. He's so pure. He's so innocent, and he loves people so intensely. He loves things intensely as well, and he's not afraid to say that he loves something. And he doesn't have any filter on what he says. He says what he thinks. Like yeah, and he really, really, really makes sure the people around him feel loved. Especially like if you watch Jean's birthday V live, Jean mentioned that Taeyong makes sure that Jean feels loved on his birthday, and like this boy is so sweet, and he is like exactly the representation of the heart chakra when it's open and active. He totally has the ability to give love and to receive love, and like love is the most important thing in his life. Um, and like of course like joy, inner peace, the inner self of our consciousness. Um, Also the ability to be compassionate and empathy with other people. Of course, the ability to appreciate beauty in all forms and in all things. Um, and unconditional love and connection with all, like not just with people or not just with his home or the people around him, but with everything, like with even like subjects, animals, of course. But yeah, he just exudes this really strong power of like a heart chakra. He has such a big heart. That's the easiest way to put it. Um, also, like I love the affirmation sentence for this heart chakra. It's like when I love myself, loving others comes easily. So yeah, totally. Taeyong is like the biggest heart chakra energy that I've ever come across, and every time I look at him, I was like, he's so pure. Yeah, and then those are the four well, people call it like lower chakras. It's not because they are lower than the other. It's just when we look at like a distribution, we usually say like lower floor or higher floors kind of, but they are not in no way like less important than the other chakras. But now we're getting into like higher chakras. I also like also the lower chakras, they are associated with not like physical, but things that we can, like things that we can see or we can feel in our daily life. And higher chakras, they kind of represents for something of a higher consciousness, or something that we would discover or explore, understand when we get into a higher level of self-understanding kind of. And the next one is like the throat chakra. So this is where at the end of the throat, the keywords are communication, expressions, creativity, inspirations, affirmations. I talk, and I'm pretty sure you can guess this is who as well. So it's of course it's our leader RM. He's just an inspiration. Like he's so well spoken, and everything he says is like wow. And also his speech at the MAMA Mama yesterday, it was amazing. Um, like a lot of things that he have said, and the way he works with words and expressions is is like out of this world. Like nobody, like hardly anyone could match his level of using intellect, like his intellectual, yeah, is that right? Intellectual and like speaking, writing, expressing himself with words. Of course he has a blue, like a light blue mic, I think. Has he changed it? No, but he has changed it several times, but it has always been blue, I think. Yeah, of course, communication, self as expressions, and truth. Like he has been always telling the truth. Um, Personal power. This is like the ability to listen, empathize, and communicate with other people. There's no one better at represent this energy than Namjoon. He also has this ability to awake. He's like his voice is like an a wake up call to a lot of people. It's not just his physical voice; it's the things that he expresses through his, of course, his music, um, his words, even his painting, like all the forms, like the expression form that translates his mind. And the affirmation is like, I speak my truth always. Also, like when this chakra is open and active, yeah, people would kind of like attract follower now, but like it will awake the leader power, or like the power to lead and the power to inspire people. So I definitely think this is so Namjoon. And like the next one is the third eye chakras. The colors is if I'm not wrong, was it how do you call it? Um no, it's not deep blue. What is the word for it? I don't know, I forgot the words for this. It is like kind of blue and black. I know the words for this, but I just don't remember. Um yeah, English is not my first language, so bear with me. It will pop up in my head later, but whatever. The keywords for this are intuitions, lucidity, meditation, trust, and the affirmation is I see. And I'm pretty sure you can guess this one too. Of course, it's our mean prophecy. He sees things. He knows things. He's like really wise, but he doesn't really like. He's really wise. He knows a lot of things, but he doesn't tell all of his knowledge. Like he doesn't expose, not like expose, but it's like he most of the time he keeps to himself, and he waits for the perfect moment to reveal the truth. So it's more like a, how do you say it? Like a, I know I was also surprised when he chose this color for his room. not black, because he has a black mind, but this color is actually very coordinated with his chakras. Of course, vision, intuition. He's getting into like psychology studies and meditations lately. You also need to, like, before, I think way before, he has like a trust issue to people, but now I think he has overcome that. He has learned how to heal that, and also learned how to trust people more as well. And of course, people trust him. Wisdom, knowledge. He's so wise. Like, he knows random. Like, have you noticed he has all this random knowledge that he would just spill out in like an unexpected moment, and was like, how do you know that? Telepathic ability. Hello, he just wrote a song called Telepathy, but I'm pretty sure he's very intuitive. Yeah, meditation, ability to analyze and rationalize. Like, even though he's very intuitive, right? And he kind of like, he can feel things and he can sense things, but at the same time he's very rational. Like, all of his decision and everything he says is like scientifically based. And he won't say anything unless he has proofs for it, or unless he knows it's gonna happen. It's the same with, we we kind of say like what Yoongi gets, right? I think it's not just once only. He knows that it's gonna happen. He has certain evidences that he can believe things are gonna coming in like that. That's why he speaks, or he spoke about his desire in that way. It's not something like out of the blue. It's not like wishing on a star. He has the base for what it is that he's wishing for. So, like, yeah, the affirmation is like, I'm open to exploring what cannot be seen. It is exactly what he's doing right now. Like, all this psychology studies and all these meditations and all like intuition talks. Um, yeah, like, he represents this energy really, really well. Last one, which led like the crown chakras, it stands for knowledge, consciousness, fulfillment, spirituality, and the formations understand. The color is kind of, as the color is violet. Is it violet? Purple. But whenever I do my chakra meditations, I always see like a really glowy, light pinkish purple, and I always associate that with Jin. Um, he's so good. He looks so good in purple. He has a pink mic, I know, and recently he changed it to white. So it also makes me associated with him with this energy of the crown chakras. And like, talking about this, when this is like the highest point of our like consciousness awakening process. Can I say that? I don't know, but this is the majority of people won't get to the point of like activating and maintaining and opening their crown chakras. It's not that easy. It's not that common. That's what I've heard, and that's what I've learned as well. Um, this is the point when you can connect to your higher self and connect to, like, get into a deeper sense of consciousness, and you will understand things or the world or even yourself at a different level, at a higher level. um, and it shows through like inner and outer beauty, spiritual connections. I cannot tell anything about this region, but the ability to be present, spirituality, self-awareness, and I am vessel for love and light. Like, with the release of Abyss, I was shocked with it, because it talks about his journey or his desire to get to know himself more. It's like, at first he was scared and depressed because of the emotions, of the darker emotions that he has within him, and he like most people would run away from their dark side, but not with Jin. He wants to face his darker emotions. He wants to understand it. He wants to make a good relationship with his darker self, his shadows, or his abyss, or his deepest feelings and emotions. Not many people can do that, and he has always been so true to his emotion, his feelings. He has always been really, really in touch with himself. He doesn't really care too much about how people would see him. He just wants to live as true to himself as he can, and he always encourage people to live truly to himself. Always encourage people to like what treasure their emotions, with the songs that he has written and with the words that he has said over the years. I'm always amazed at how open and honest and vulnerable he allows himself to be with people by expressing his emotions and his feelings. And he would never try to run away from how he feels. And that, like, to me is really, really the energy of the crown chakras. Yeah, so that's like the seven chakras and my understanding and like interpret how I see BTS fitting into this system. And also it's like, as I said before, in 2018 they were like the points or the centers were running around, but now they're slowly gravitating into this alignment, and because of that, they they bond really well with each other. They bond with each other even better now than before, and they start to work as a complete body. The seven of them, like they fit in well with each other, like a complete body, and like everyone is, if each of them is a chakras, then they all activated and open. So now the energies flow to BTS and within BTS more efficiently and more easily and more smoothly. So that hence why things are coming for them, and out of them with the better, like with much better. The energy will carry much bigger potentials or much bigger, how do you call it, like, I don't know, things just working out better for them. So that's easiest to put it that way. Um, so like, yeah, they're gonna get like even bigger and more successful from this point on, because things are getting into like really, really good alignment. If this is us, if we have all of our chakras activated and working, then we will just like fly through life. Like things will come to us really, really like in abundance and as we wish, and life will be much easier. So I think this is my connections to BTS, and I think this could be a possible explanation to why BTS is so successful and why they work so well with each other, is because the energies are divided, the roles are divided between them. um and also I noticed one thing is that um the magnet lines, right? They are three central point, like not central point, but they are the sacral, the solar plexus, and the heart chakras. Those are the chakras that most people focus on, like opening, activating, and balancing. It's because they are believed to attract love, abundance, and like physical attractions. Those are the things that most people want in life, right? So coincidentally, the three magnets, they have a lot of fans, a lot of passionate fans, and fans that really, really devoted to them. It's the same way with like the majority of people focusing on opening these three chakras, because they represent the things that most people desire, kind of. And I also think with Taehyung and Jungkook, their energies is more open. Their personal energy is more open and more, how to say it, um yes, more open and inviting for other people to tap in. Especially Jungkook, he doesn't protect his energy. Taeyong, he has very, very clear separation between his what he allows people to see and what he keeps to himself. So he's doing fine with distributing his energy, but not with Jungkook. He doesn't have any border on his energy. That's why a lot of people are drawn to him, and also a lot of people would try to take from him. It's because he hasn't learned how to protect his energy. But I think it will be very important for him to learn so. Also, like, he is the center of, like, the solar plexus is the central point of this this chakra systems. Is like I say, like a bridging point um between others. What am I saying? Oh no, what I want to say is the seven chakras, they don't exist separately, and they don't work separately. They kind of like uh, work with each other, and they absorb the energy from other chakras as well. So like when they work, it's like the wheels in the clocks, like a, how do you express, like the mechanical wheels, kind of like they fit in well with each other, and they work. They would affect each other as well. They will influence and affect and absorb each other's energies. It's the same way when BTS works as in a group as well. Nobody is separated from the entire group, and also everyone has their role and contributions, and no one can be missing. No one can be missing. Yeah, like it has to be the seven of them. Like it has to be the seven chakras in. Well, we have more than seven chakras, but these are the main chakras that would affect or activate other chakras in our body as well. If we work on them in the right way. Yeah, I think that's all for this discussions that I want to share. I don't know if anybody is interested, but yeah, I just wanted to get this out because to me it's really interesting, and I think it's a possible way to explain how fitted BTS is. Like they are brought together by, I don't know, like the power of the universe. I always feel like that way. It is definitely like destined. It's definitely fated. Um, yeah, how can you find the seven random people that fits in so well with each other like this, and they develop individually to eventually get into alignment with each other, and for a better purpose or for a bigger picture. So yeah, I think that's all that I want to share today. I will get back to other doing tarot reading for the members, and I'm also thinking of doing like pick a card readings based on what I've done for the members. I think that will be interesting as well. But yeah, if you're still staying to this point, thank you so much for listening to me babbling, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.